I'm waiting for a couple people to go on live. Hello, there's somebody here. So I really don't know what to talk about. I do have things and plans for the channel this weekend, and I'm going to go to Lincoln National Cemetery before sunrise so I can get things when it's a little dark. Hi, Sean. Sean is somebody who is on this channel. He keeps me company, kind of like a bodyguard. In cemeteries, not in all my videos, and for years he wasn't really doing that with me. So if I'm talking to somebody, it's most likely going to be him, but there are other people I've gone with, including another cemetery channel in the past called Cemetery Views. That channel just does like unique gravestones and that's it. So we hit that channel and I can't go out to the same places because he's already done it. And if you're going to just do unique gravestones, you're not going to be able to visit the same cemetery more than once. So, but anyway, gonna go do that before sunrise. It's a huge area. It's sectioned off in these like little roads, and they have these little signs like little streets and things, but they're not like as long as a street in a city or something, but they're sectioned off in that way. And there is a section where there are no bodies. It's just the graves that have the name and the person's status in the military on it. Sean Ginger said Cemetery Views is a very good channel. Cemetery Views, he has spent a lot of his own money out of his pocket on his channel. He drives a truck and he will drive hours and hours and hours to go to one, then turn around and drive hours to go to another one in the same day. So on top of the fact that, you know, he's still an active parent, and you know, and then he's married and stuff, so he has a lot going on and he spends a lot of his own money on that. Sean Ginger, I didn't understand anything with that comment, Sean. So that channel spent a lot of money. How you highlight a channel, I don't know. I tag channels on my community posts. I'll share stuff from other channels on the community posts. So I'm gonna go to that cemetery when it's still dark, get some things, and then I'm not sure, because the sunrise only lasts so long, and to catch those colors, you know, kind of like on the horizon of the background, it's like I'm not going to be able to get all the type of sunrise video I want, because one, I'm going to want to do the horizon where you see the colors. Separately, I wanted to focus on individual stones during the sunrise. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do it because there's not like that much time when the colors change or how fast the sun comes up or whatever. Sean Ginger, that sounds awesome. Those are great views. Can't wait to see. So I'll probably have a flashlight, obviously, because it's in I would say it's kind of rural, and there isn't a lot of lights that, you know, light up the sky. Like if you are in the country and you're staring at a city or a town from a distance, you'll notice that the color of the sky is like much lighter than the sky where it's like the farmland and stuff, or flat land, or a dark area. So the sky is not illuminated at all, period, in any kind of shade. And so it's going to be like pitch dark. So I am going to need a flashlight. Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm gonna bring flowers, okay? And so I gotta remember to buy flowers. Grocery store in Morris, Illinois has, I don't know if every Jewel does it. They have the flowers sectioned off in colors. Sean Ginger, the lighting know what is gonna be great. The flowers are organized by color, and there's many selections. How I pick the flowers is, well, pick it by color or whatever, that's fine. But the most important rule about picking flowers is it has to have a lot in it. So I might get more of a carnation bouquet than I would out of lily bouquet. I might only get 3 lilies because they're so huge. Okay, Sharon. Keep talking about that, Sharon. That's fine. So the bouquets that would have more flowers than others. And there's been many videos where I'm putting flowers down and people are about how I do it. I will be mindful about how I put the flowers down so that there's nobody getting offended about how the flowers are placed down. I cannot use coins, bullets, or anything else that I wanted to. If I do that on a military grave, it's going to have to be in a different cemetery, in a different setting, not at that one. There are a lot of military like monuments and things like that where, yeah, you know what? You go up to it to take any kind of picture, and there's coins and bullets and everything everywhere and everything. So it's kind of hard to avoid getting that on video. But I'm not going to do that at this place. And I'm not going to be putting stuff down that's not flowers. So the flowers are going to be paid for by myself out of my money, because up to this point I don't get donations on the channel. And I do have a friend that has helped out a lot, but you know, he doesn't go with me to cemeteries anymore. He used to. But basically, nobody else randomly outside of the channel is giving any money to the channel. It's paid for out of people's pockets like mine. And that's what happens when you're interested in something. It's like somebody making model airplanes or something. It costs money. It's not free. It's a skill and it takes time. And there's all that time I don't get paid for doing it myself. You know what I'm saying? And even some of the people that get paid to do this stuff, like on television, a lot of them are not making as much money as what people think they are, or they had done it on TV many years ago when they didn't get paid that much. You know, people assume that there's so much money to be made, but there were times where somebody sold, and I don't remember exactly. I think I know the singer, but I don't remember exactly. So there was a singer who sold a song for $4 to a company who makes, still to this day, millions off of that one $4 song. So most of the channels that I talk to, paranormal or cemetery, they pay for things out of their pocket. A lot of them are like people like me, like everyday people that may not be wealthy in that way. You know, we're wealthy in our own ways. Wealth is a lot more than just money. But um, I believe that a lot of these other channels, that if they did have enough money to not work and just do their channel, I think they would. And the thing is, this is the person that wants to learn about every little detail about jellyfish in the ocean. You know, I I don't want to spend my entire life researching it, but I will watch a 1 hour video about it, and they tell me everything sum up. This is how you learn a lifetime, by watching somebody else. You can learn 50 years worth of information in 1 hour because they can do it. And so the cemetery channels and like mine are like that. It's like we're taking our time out to do this, to give a summary, a short experience to other people who don't want to spend their day doing it. And in that way, I think that's how you get people to do this stuff and spend their own money on it. I have never met a channel that was flashy or just wanted to do it for attention. All of them are very sincere and genuine. I don't remember seeing anything disrespectful, really. But I don't watch everything they do. And I'm open minded. So a lot of people see disrespect, and I don't see disrespect there. But yeah, so it's just going to be a short talk. It's already 13 minutes. I really wanted to see Monique. I was hoping to say hi to Monique. And I will do more lives. I'm trying to earn the donation button, but it's like not that big a deal. But I guess nobody's talking on chat either. Maybe it's just thanks for the thumbs up. Maybe it's just a bad time to be online because nobody's online. But I don't have a lot of patience. I don't have a lot of patience, so I'll last so long before I get off. Time takes time. Okay, Sean Ginger. So I got a lot of different things to do or whatever. But here's the thing. Some of the things I talk about on the channel is like, I was told by spirits, which is more important than a viewer giving me an opinion. I was told by spirits that I have to share my wisdom because I'm holding that back. And you know what? I believe that people owe the world books or stories. You know, if you survive something, if something happened, if whatever you know, or you were able to last for decades doing something and most people can't, that does make you unique. And maybe your solutions and how you got through it and what you experienced needs to be in that book or communicated in a way for other people to understand. And yeah, if those people who are you and everybody who have been through things don't share it, you may owe a debt. like a debt to the world that you're supposed to be teaching your experience by your experience. But you don't have to be like a multi-million-dollar author, but it may be that you speak at a church for a day, or go do a community thing, or a poetry night, something where you're able to communicate. So yeah, Sean Ginger, the world is made of stories, speak the experience. That's why things like Am I the A-hole Reddit thing is so popular. It's stories. It's telling people, I went through this, or I'm going through this, or what do you think? And even if there's no direct solution, you still have many replies to reference and see what resonates for you, to leave the rest. But I think people do need to share their stories. And when I love talking to strangers and I want them to tell me their stories, and they do tell me their stories, and I don't know these people, and I'll still think about them randomly. Like, what they did in that experience was important to me, or I learned something from what they said, or whatever. Or it was just a nice story. But I don't know what ghost stuff to talk about. I did talk about going to do sunrise filming a cemetery on Saturday. I'll try to do more stuff, but I do have a lot of the shorts I still have to post before I can move on to the next place, because I kind of got it split right now, to where if I go any further with my videos at this point, I will get thrown off and I won't get the videos out there. I'll lose track. And this is how I have hundreds of cemeteries that have never made it on YouTube, is that I got ahead of myself and lost track, or or I have all these videos and photos of people, but I don't know what cemetery they're buried in, so I didn't post it. So it's like, maybe being disorganized is a big weakness of mine. That sweets are a weakness, a big weakness. Anything that's got sugar, chocolate, dark chocolate. But Sean, is there anything else you think we should talk about, or anything? I gotta take advantage of Sean wanting to be a part of my channel where I can. People's lives change or whatever. I might end up having to get a dog someday, just because I'll need something with me. Like, hopefully, like, I don't have to resort to a dog. And I'm pretty sure people get offended if I was walking around with a dog in a cemetery. I have seen it, but I don't know what other pet I could have. It takes years, and you should apprentice if you want to be a falconer. And I don't know how much money that is, and I don't know anybody like that. But like, that would be the other thing. The other animal I'd want with me is like some kind of owl or big bird. So, not really into take care of the dog thing. Not a cat person. I got 3 cats. I mean, I love the cats. Cats are spoiled. I'm just saying. Sean Ginger, upcoming event, maybe go back. Duly noted. I would just jot down a list of keywords. Okay. Can't see my... I wish I had a raven. Aw, duly noted. Yes, that would be so cool. YouTube is full of videos of people making friends with ravens and crows, and they're really smart, and I wish I could do it. There's a guy who can make a sound of a crow, and instantly they just show up somehow. It's like magical. But yeah, I think birds would be a good protector. You know what I'm saying? Dogs are kind of low to the ground. U of I, University of Illinois. Go back to the place of the University of Illinois. I don't know what you mean by the event, Sean. Are you talking about the one that had all the broken open mausoleums? I don't know what he means. Yes. Oh my gosh, you responded fast. Yeah, I totally want to go down there. I think that's in St. Charles. No. Champaign. It's in Champaign, Illinois. Champaign, Illinois, not St. Charles. I was actually going to make a few phone calls. You know, when I make these phone calls, I'm not always successful. I get rejected or don't get answered or don't get calls back sometimes, but I am going to call police in Cairo, Illinois, which is a living ghost town. Living ghost town is when someone still lives there, but it fits the definition of a ghost town. Duly noted. I would cage a bird, though. I just leave it. I wouldn't cage a bird. I just leave it open. Aw. He would leave the cage open, make its own decision. That's so nice. Actually, there is a channel, I think it's called Oakley the Owl, Oakley, Oakley the Owl. And that's one of my favorite ones. She's got these like little things hanging off the feet. And it looks like it's so she can grab it. You know what I'm saying? They're like these little leather bands that hang off. So she could grab them pretty much. But what I think that woman has got such a cool life. She lives with this owl. She lives in a nice place big enough for the owl to even live in. That's a big place. And she has the license or whatever for it, and she's been doing it forever. And she knows every little thing. He flips a feather sideways, she knows what he's feeling. The man looks kind of American, but she has an accent like she's from another country. And she looks like she's from another country. So, not sure if that makes a difference with the fact that she became, I don't know what it's called, a falcontress, or she has a falconry license. So I'm not sure if that's like more common from another country or if it was just something. I'm not sure about that. And the reason why I really seriously say that is that there are a lot of women like that who have the big cats, you know, the lions and stuff like that. And they're in other countries, and these girls are crazy. They are touching the cats' noses and rolling around and doing all this stuff with them. Over and beyond what I would see in an American zoo. So they're very loving and active. They're treating these big cats like they're like little kittens. That's for a lot from other countries. I'm not even sure if a lot of that activity is legal. I have heard that some states don't want people to be as one-on-one contact with certain animals, but I don't really understand that. Why you wouldn't want an animal to get used to a human? I don't understand that. In that way, in that environment. So I appreciate the thumbs up. I was hoping to be more interesting tonight. Sean Ginger, children's wildlife is cool. So this Saturday, I will be doing a sunrise filming at military Lincoln National Memorial Cemetery. And it's a lucky experience that they're allowing me to do this so early. Sean Ginger, he has a hawk that listens to him. Oh, Child's Wildlife is a channel? That's cool. Yeah, send it to me. I love seeing people with their especially with the birds. I saw a video of a man with a hummingbird. He would stick there's a little tiny like plastic thing with the hummingbird food on his hand, and the hummingbird would just come in every single time. The children's Chandler. Okay. Yeah, I totally love that stuff. That's what I would want with me more than a dog. But if I had to choose who was at a cemetery with me, it would be a human being. But I don't have the money to hire a bodyguard or security to come with me. But if I was rich, I would totally have a personal security person that was my cemetery partner. I think I would want them to be in their uniform. I would make them wear their uniform. Unless we were going to like ghetto or a more violent area, you are not wearing that uniform. You're putting on some loose clothes, and you're not wearing, at least out here, around here, you're not wearing the color blue. I don't know if it's like that in Chicago, but it is around these areas where red seems to be the color. I hope everybody has a great night. Sean's literally sending me a text about that guy with the animals right now. So I hope everybody has a good night and talk to you later.